Thank you for hanging out with me today. This is Cage848 and welcome back to StarRupture. All right, today we are going to continue doing our, I don't know what you would call it, our research? I guess it's research. We're gonna grab a bunch of materials, shoot it up to the corporations, become friends with them, and unlock new recipes. It's gonna be a good time. As you can tell, there was just a rupture, and I'm gonna come out here and look for some of this fire rock. I think it's called fire rock, right? Fire wave rock? Fire wave ore, there you go. I'm gonna look for some fire wave ore. I'm also gonna grab some of these, although I can't really tell where the spots are supposed to hit them are. With this kind of lighting, but that's okay. As you can tell, we got it all taken care of. We're gonna have to work on some calcium today as well. I'm gonna run the calcium, and people told me that the line I ran down to the calcium was the opposite way I should have done it. Here's the thing though, I don't think I'm gonna run a line up here. Some people are saying just build a whole new outpost by the calcium. And I was like looking at the cost of things and how hard it is to get the materials. I mean, yeah, it's probably, I mean, either way would work, but yeah, maybe I'll just make an outpost down there. It'll just be a little bit easier for me. As a matter of fact, let's get started on that right, well, no, let's not get started on that just yet. We've got one other thing I wanna do before I get started on that. Somebody said that instead of going from each individual building and cooling them down, I should go to my central part of my base, which I'm assuming he means this thing. And if you cool this down, it cools down everything else. But there's no way to do that. The only way I could do that is if I upgrade it, which I'm not really there yet, although I am getting close. If I upgrade this, it'll have better cooling and stuff, which will be nice. But no, I gotta go to each individual structure in order to cool these down. Unless I want to like wait for them to cool down on their own. And I'm gonna be honest, I kind of don't. We're gonna be working on some dope stuff today, and I want to get this going sooner rather than later. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this up for the next corporation research. I keep wanting to call it research. It's not technically research. You're gathering materials, giving the corporation grind. I don't know what you want to call it, but a corporation grind sounds about right. We're gonna be getting that going, and then when that is going along and doing its thing, then we'll go down and we'll make the second outpost. I think this should be okay. We're not getting, do we not have power? Is that what, that's what that means when it's red, right? We don't have enough power? Power production, current consumption. No, we should have enough power. I'm not sure why stuff is not going through here. It kind of should. All right, so we've got the stuff coming out of here. We've got the wolfram ore being made into wolfram, bars, and then they should be feeding into these things, but they're not. Let's see what we got going on here. Obviously, there's something here not working properly. Come on. Go. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Nope. There we go. All right, I don't know what the problem was, but so this got 100 in already. It's just this is 100. Oh yeah, wow, okay. So the wolfram wire, I set it up before I started recording. It's actually pretty backed up. So let's go ahead and we're gonna go for,
gotcha.
We're at 33223. So we're gonna go one of the two. So I'm gonna go with the Moon Energy Corporation. And there you go. Moon Energy Corporation. That's right, I gotta choose it. There we go. And we go right here and choose. All right, kicking butt and taking names. So why am I going with the Moon Corporation first? I don't remember, honestly, but I know there's... Oh, yeah, the map. Duh. We're going to get a little arm map thing, which is going to be awesome. We're also going to get an inventory upgrade. It's going to work our way towards wind turbines. And what did I not go for? Grenades. I don't really care about grenades. Although the equipment upgrade station sounds pretty cool. War bonds used to unlock new weapons and mods. Yes. Definitely want to do that. So how long is this gonna take? It's gonna take a little bit of time. So let's go down and start making the outpost. And like I said, you could just make an outpost with like a miner and send all the resources to your main base, or you could make a full-fledged outpost down there. And I think I'm gonna do a full-fledged outpost. It seems like that's what most people thought was a good idea. So that's what we're gonna go for. It's not gonna be that expensive. It should be a miner going into a
biologist placeholder dialogue.
What? What was that? All right. Anyway, What do I need anyway? Whatever. We're gonna make a miner for now, and then we'll put it into a smelter, and we'll see what we can do. The thing that sucks about having an outpost down here is that I have to go all the way back up there to see what I need and stuff. No, I guess I wouldn't. If I build everything down here, it should be fine. All right, so let's go ahead and take that out. And then we're gonna go ahead and put down a base core. And, put that right about here, I guess. I don't know. Seems like a pretty good spot for it. Oh, another thing that's cool about making this an outpost instead of, well, no, I guess it would have been an outpost either way. Never mind. I was thinking about power and overheating, but no matter what you do, you can't like connect the bases in that way. At least not at the moment. Let's bring you that way. Okay. And then we are going to look for these. Can't hook up to that, but it can to that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put that right there. Bring it up. Nope. Right there. Beautiful. I don't know why. What? The fudge is the problem? Is it too far down? I don't think so. It hasn't touched terrain. Hold on, I'm confused. Well, let's try that again. Come on, connect. Yeah, I get what it's saying, but it doesn't feel like that should be a problem. Yeah, see? It's not a problem. Like, now it's going. Like, yeah, that's kind of weird. Alright, well, it's fine. We're getting there. I just gotta remember to click the button and not just let go. Alright, and then you up and you go out like that. And you go through like that. And I know I don't have to make all these platforms. Someone said, you know, you don't have to make all those platforms. I know. I just like to. It's fun for me. Alright. And then like that. And ugh. I don't know why it's saying, oh, you can't build here. And then, oh, wait, now you can build here. All right, that should be pretty good. All right, so this is going to come out right here. So let's go ahead and set up. You know what? You know what I'm going to do? Really quickly. I'm going to set up a temporary. No, not storage depot. Yeah, orbital launcher. And building is colliding with another building. What the fuck are you... What? Oh, that was really low. Okay. All right, let's put that right there. And we should also make a little house over here for ourselves. Grab this and this. Works for me. Oh, I didn't press the right button. What is that down there? Oh, that's weird. It looked weird down there. Did you notice that when I had the things out? Look at that. That's interesting. All right, anyway. Go, and then we put a little bit more here. All right, that should work. And now let's build ourselves a little house. And then a airlock. Cool. And then what we're supposed to be building in here, we're supposed to be... Oh, yeah, the terminal. That's something we definitely want. Okay. So now let's look at the terminal, and we are looking here. It tells you what you're going to need. See right there, we're going to need calcite sheets. So almost everything I built here is going to be very temporary, and what I need to do is I need to get calcium coming in and turn the calcium into calcium blocks, which I need to unlock, right? And then after that, I need to take the calcium blocks and make the calcite sheets. Now, I'm going to come in here and unlock that now. Should be able to do that. Smelter, insert, and unlocked. There's only one thing for the smelter, huh? Okay. All right, so let's come out here. We are going to need some power. I guess I could put the power over here behind my building. We're going to need a lot more platforms, though. Because you know how I like to build, right? There we go. And Cool. And that should be fine. And then all we need is... I don't know how many of these we're going to need. I guess I'll just make like a few for now. One. Hey, wait, is it staying up? Did the recipe stay up and I got rid of it? I think that's what happened. I thought the recipes didn't stay up in this game. Am I thinking of another game, or did they make a change? Alright, we'll just do 3 for now. It should be okay. Alright, so you need to be taken out. I know exactly... Oh! Forgot it takes the floor away. You're getting taken out as well, and you as well. Then we need to replace the floor. I keep pressing tab to build. That's why I'm having trouble. And... I don't know why that's going to red. I guess it really doesn't matter. What the hell? Arg! Alright, this is starting to drive me batty, but I will persevere. Okay, the floor is now done, and we're gonna now put down a smelter and line it up as best we can. Yeah, see that? Oh, no, that actually does line up. No, it doesn't. Kind of. It kind of does. It lines up enough. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and start feeding those out of there now. And set this up for calcium. And there we go. All right, so do I want to have this turn? Yeah, let's have this turn. So we're going to need some more blocks here. All right, and here. Looks good to me. And then we might as well fill this in. Okay. All right, so that's going to go through there, and then it's got to go through into the fabricator. And we can put the fabricator about right here. Yeah, I can put it a little closer. There we go. That looks good. All right, so that'll feed into the fabricator, and the fabricator will make the sheets. And again, we might as well get that started right now. Cool. All right, so the sheets will just go into the launcher, but I'm going to put down 3 launchers. So we are going to want to get ourselves a storage depot. And just right about, try to think, where am I going to put the launchers? Okay, yeah, we'll put the storage depot right about here. Alright, that should be good. And then orbital, we're out of stuff. Darn it. I am going to have to go back to my base for that. But before I do, let's go ahead and hook this up like so. Okay, we'll set this up to take the sheets. And let's go back to the base and get some more material stuff. Man, okay. This one looks a lot smoother. There's definitely something to be said for splitting up the bases. I mean, it's gonna make my main base a little bit less complicated. I could run 2 things at once. It's kind of weird though. I don't think I got the message for the, I forget what I was working on up here for that Wolfram wire stuff. I don't think I got the message. Maybe I did and I just ignored it. But that should be done by now. Unless something happened up here. Not really sure. I hope this this should have been done by now. I'm starting to be concerned that maybe things don't run when you're not in the immediate area. This definitely should have been done by now. Yeah, that 93% should have been done. Although, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong, I guess. It's weird though, I didn't hear the stuff getting shot into the sky until I entered the area. Yeah, I'm thinking that doesn't work when you're not in the area. I hope I'm wrong about that. Alright, so either way, let's come over here and grab some materials from this.
Ah, gotcha.
Gotcha. The voice acting in this game kind of reminds me of Grounded. Kind of funny. And then we're gonna grab you. And then we're gonna make a bunch of stuff. And this thing should be done before I leave. Unless it's just that slow. Oh, also, people told me you could put the storage chest in the wall. Thank you for that. Absolutely phenomenal. I figured that maybe the storage chest would be like poking out the side.
The Moon Energy Corporation received
not really.
its order. You can claim your rightful reward as usual in the corporate terminal. They are very happy with your services. You have successfully unlocked the geolocation service of structural and topological imaging.
Great. A map will be useful.
If you insist on using such primitive language, go ahead.
Wow, I really went far. My goodness. So, what do I do to unlock these map things then? Those are the map things, I think, right? I'm not sure. I thought... I don't know. I don't know what I thought. That unlocked 2 things, though. It wasn't that. It was this. Oh, inventory upgrade. How do I make that? Did I already get it? Like, get it automatically? Yeah, I did. Okay. Alright, well, that's cool. That's cool. The next one's gonna be... Here, hold on. Let's see if we can set one up here. So this is gonna be for the calcium sheets that... Wait. Calcite sheets? That's gonna be at the other base. So what would be the next we want to work on here? So they're all level 3, so I get to choose. Used for managing player skills. That sounds interesting. Furnace. Heating up ore powder. Okay. Oh, they're not all... Well, yeah, that's going to be at level 3. That's right. That's at the other place. Wind turbine. Possible. Or building... yeah, builder drone. Builder drone. Alright, so I got titanium housing. So here's the thing. I was like, oh, who cares about titanium housing? I don't really need that. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. I don't know where I put it. No, seriously. Oh, you know what? I probably put it... Yeah, there it is. So titanium housing. Like, who cares? I can already make that. No, I cannot make that. I can't even learn to make that yet. Look in here. I don't see it anywhere. Here, check this out. It's nowhere in here. So how do I make it? It's not in the smelters. Smelters are your 100%. I have no idea how to make it. Maybe it's made in the furnace? Doesn't say it's made in the furnace. No, I'm really confused. Where? Mega press? Mega press. Let's look through some of this stuff. Yeah, no, that's nothing. Already looked at that. Grenades, equipment. Wind turbine, inventory upgrade, building drone, better rails. Ooh, look, multi-rails. Storage depot too. I don't know how to make that stuff. I couldn't like scan it either. Like here. I was thinking, oh, maybe I could like put it in here. And, oh, maybe, no, I was thinking, oh, I could put it in here. It's not, wait, can I? No, I can't claim it. I don't even know why it's in there. I see it's all like grayed out. It shouldn't be in there, and I can't claim it. I can't analyze it. So I don't actually know how to make that thing. So it is what it is. I'll keep it in there for now. Maybe we'll find out later. Okay, well, I have been looking at these corporation thingies. I don't know where to get glass. I don't have tubes, and I can't get tubes right now, and I'll show you why in a minute. Rotor I do have. Calcite sheets obviously will be going. And the titanium housing, we already went over that. I don't know how to make that. So, yeah, this right here, the tubes. Now, I could learn how to make the tubes. This is what people were talking about. You got to find the original item, and then it allows you to make... see right here, I need a tube to learn how to make tubes. So I got to go out and find one, right? I do have a motor, though. So I'll probably just go with the motor for now, and maybe we'll do some exploring next episode. But, yeah, it looks like the titanium housing should be in here somewhere. But I'm not seeing it. I did get titanium sheets, by the way. Went ahead and learned that. Titanium beams. Yep. I don't know. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get some science. And as far as I know, the best way to get science is to use food. I don't know if that's accurate, but I don't know. Let's just go ahead. No, stop eating it, idiot. I ate it earlier when I didn't mean to. All right, we're just going to take 12. Put it in here.
Another great day for science.
Yep. Great day for science. And now, what else do we need? Oh, yeah, we need the other thingies. Actually, they're up here. We need some of these. Okay. Fabricator. And oh no, we need sheets. I need that for the tubes, not that. Okay, my bad. My bad. Do I have any sheets? I don't think I have any sheets, but I can make some sheets. Not a problem. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna grab this and this. And we're gonna come out here. We're gonna make some sheets. Shouldn't be a problem. I'm not gonna like change up any of this. I'm just gonna make the sheets. Go there. And you know what? I think that's fine. Shouldn't even. Man, it's really quick. Probably because I got it on high speed. How many did you say I needed? 12?
Gotcha.
I think it was 12. Stop saying gotcha. You know what you're talking about. You got nothing. Nope, not in here. 10, 12, 12, 12, 12. Yeah, 12. Wow. All right. Insert, insert, insert. And we can now make rotors. Now we will set up rotors. So you will stop what you're doing. And rotors. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, fudge me. Oh, oh boy. Okay. We need to pull this all back now. All right. We got to tear all this up. You see that? It's going to take multiple levels. Tear that up. Tear that up. Tear that up. Oh boy. Okay. So, all right. So we're going to need the pipes and the other thing. Okay. So sorry, I'm trying to wrap my brain around this now. So the fabricators. Okay. I wish you could like pin the recipe or something. See, I don't have any way to tell what I need for that now. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to put down a temp fabricator over here just so I can go in there and look at the recipe. Okay, so right here. So yeah, we're gonna need the titanium rods and the wolfram ore. Although to be honest, or sorry, wolfram wire. To be honest, probably not gonna need the wolfram wire, but I will make it anyway just because this is supposed to be an assembly line, and you know that's that. All right, so the wire. So one will come off one will come off the other. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. So I'm thinking right there. And right there. I didn't line them up properly. Plus, I might have put this one in backwards. Let's try that again. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yep, perfect. All right. So that is all looking good now. And this one will be making... This will be the wolfram stuff. So that will be the wolfram wires. And then this will be the titanium rods. Now I have lots of titanium rods. And I have lots of, you know, I might just... The thing is, even though I have them, I still want to build this. Just to, you know I'm doing it the way the game is intending. So, alright. So, and then that'll bring out 2 items. And then it just goes into one thing. Yeah, it's pretty easy. I don't like the way it won't go in the middle. Alright, let's find there, I guess. And then you, my friend, will be making... Oh, look at that. It's 2 to 1. You see that? It's 2 to 1. Huh. That is an interesting dilemma. Go ahead and build out this floor here. You know, I was just thinking it's a good thing these have 2 inputs. Or else I'd kind of be screwed. Although I guess that'd be more the game's shortcoming than mine. There we go. All right, let's just get this going and see how it goes. You know, like I said, I kind of want to destroy the ones I already have. Are these nodes, like, unlimited? I'm pretty sure they are unlimited. So what I'm going to do is, I think there's a drop button. What was it? I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. You know what? I'll drop them later. Let's not mess around with that right now. But yeah, like, I don't want to even put them in the system. I just want to run this stuff and see how it goes. Come on. That's gonna bother me. Although I know it shouldn't, but it's going to. I want it to be on the outside one. There we go. And there we go. Awesome. And now what we do is we grab one of these things. depots, and we'll kind of put this right in the middle. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that should work out very nicely. And then we bring this around to here. And then you, my friend, go to there. And to here. Everything's lining up really nicely, too. Do appreciate that. And then we're going to set you up for... Which one were we doing? It was the moon one, right? Yeah, the moon one. Go. And then moon one. And then moon one. Okay, I think I did everything all right. All we got to do now is set this up to accept this. I think that has to fill up before it sends them on their way. No, apparently not. And there we go. Looking good. Right? Shoot up there, buddy. There we go. All right, that's wonderful. You know, I kind of wish we could, like, take the items we already have, like this stuff, and turn it into basic building material stuff. That would be pretty cool. For now, I'm just going to kind of throw it in here. It just makes me feel wrong to throw it out. And I'll mess around with the rest of that stuff later. Let's get to, what do you call it, your, like, second base? Like, your main base is, like, HQ. What would your second base be called? Like, alpha base or beta or delta? I don't know. What do you think? Because I want a name for the second. I could call it calcium base. I could call it the bone zone because of calcium. Maybe. I mean, I guess that works just as well as anything else. How are we doing here? Let's go ahead and get the last one of these. And people told me, where's my food or my drink? Damn it, I must have put it away or something. I didn't mean to. People are telling me in the comment section that do not cook food. You don't get the resources back that you put in. You're better off just eating the food, like, straight up. So thank you for letting me know that. Also, how come when I cook the food, it gives me toxicity? Like, toxicity doesn't sound like a good thing, right? So how are you going to eat a raw plant and it's okay, and then you cook it and it makes it toxic? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, why aren't these going... what am I missing here? Oh, because, duh. That's not the freaking station, dummy. That's not the orbital launcher. Alright, so you need to make 3 of these. And up. 1, 2. I'm almost positive this is the game where when you built something, the ghost image went away. And if that's the case, thank you for changing that, developers. You and you. Okay. And then you will be this one, and you want that. You will be this one, and you want that. I don't know what the malfunction is. I have to check in a minute. Maybe not enough power, I guess. Yeah, definitely looks like not enough power. Some more of these, please. 1, 2, and come on, 3. All right, there we go. Looking good. Now we got 2 corporation things going off at once. That is awesome. Although this one looks like it's gonna take a while. I mean, I've got it. Like, that's what they told me to use. I guess it's just gonna take a while. I guess I gotta be patient. It's not my strong suit. All right, guys, I think this is a really good time to call it because I'm just gonna wait for this stuff for next episode. And, you know, by the time we start next episode, we should have both of these done. And we're probably gonna do some exploration. Also, I am recording these back to back. I'm getting ready for the weekend. I mentioned this in another episode of a video I did today of a different game. And I'm going to start doing extra episodes on Fridays to make up for the weekends because, like, I stream on the weekends. So with streaming and recording 2 episodes and my wife's home, and it's tough to do all that on one weekend. So on Fridays, I'm gonna record extra episodes. The reason I'm telling you this is because if you give me any tips in this episode, I'm not ignoring them. I just haven't seen them yet because the episode hasn't gone up yet. All right, guys, I'm going to call this one here. If you ended up enjoying the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. And until then, take it easy.